Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Dhananjay Kumar, and in today's video we are going to learn one of the most important layout component in Jetpack Compose, which is the box compose. Start. What is box? Actually, in Jetpack Compose there are three fundamental layout composables. Which one? Columns, row, and box. We previously see that column and row. A column arranges its item vertically from top to bottom. A row arranges its child horizontally from left to right. New one is box. A box, however, ever works differently. Instead of arranging items in row or columns, it places its child component on top of one another. So let's start our first example. That is the basic example where we create a box. So we start Android Studio. Close project and create new project. Empty activity. Next, give name box layout A to Z. Okay, and after that, finish it. And then we show our Gradle what is the problem. Gradle layout A to Z is starting downloading process, and here see that warning SDK processing only SDK XML version up to 3, but SDK XML file version 4 has encounter. This can be happen if version of Android Studio command line tool that are released at different time. Okay, so after that, because our Android Studio have uh, build Gradle 80, the release is 36. After update, it's 37. So that reason this messages are given. So sync now. Okay, warning message is completed, and after that we have moved on. Here is my real device, and this one is the our Android Studio. So first arrange it on good manner and this start close. Okay. To close it, I use the visor for my device connections. So first run it, a default one, and see that what happens. Successfully launched, and here the display hello. This one is output. Okay, and here we are simply going to change because today is our box series, box layout series. So simply I am going to remove this one and also no need for this one. Okay, here I am going to create composable function function first box example, and then we create a box control, taking a box control, and this is the our first a simple example how to create a box layout with size 250 dp and background color is gray. So first import it, alt enter, and I import the library, and here we press and take the modifier because my box size is 20 dp. Modifier dot size 250 dp, sorry, 250 dot dp, and I press the enter and set the background color. We previously discussed it. My background color is gray, so color. Here we set the hex code. What is the gray hex code? So gray hex code is 0x f E 3 F 2 F D. Okay, and press Alt Enter also Alt Enter to import the DP, and color class is also Alt Enter, import it, color class. So here a normal box is created, in which in the box we create a child element which name is text, and here in text we assign the welcome to box. Okay, and after that we use a modifier equal to modifier dot. I set the padding top, left, bottom, of size 16 dp. Okay, so what happens? The child element is created, and then after the child, this one call on our preview. So first see that what happens in preview section. So first we save it, and here the preview. And then same thing, here we set which one is first box example. And here run it. What happens in my here a box layout is created, and here is some message welcome to box, but not a clear. Okay, so in our second example we understand the modifier and how to beautify our box. So we started, that is our first example, and also we create our second example. Again we create the composable function. This is one is the our second example, so we set it as and second example, second box example, and here we use a modifier. Okay, लेकिन so we use the modifier, but I set the size of box is fill max width. So this will take the width of screen, and we took dot height. What is the height of that box? I took 180 dp. So height is already clear, and then padding. I take padding is as previous one 16 dp. Okay, and after padding we take border. Border size is 2 dp, comma. What is the color of border? Color dot blue, and then comma, rounded corner shape. So we take the round corner shape, and this one is 20 dp, and then the background color is gray. Okay, so this one is our second example is created. Simply we call it here our second example. This one is first example. S is second box example. So save it and have it rerun it. After rerun it, we saw that a good one layout design with rounded corner 12 dp, and then 12 so 16 dp is margin, and border color is blue, and this one is our background color is gray. So I said the background color is not gray. We took the background color, simply set the white. So this one is perfect one, so that look like that. Okay, so here we understand that our second example. In second example, we saw that we seen that fixed max size, background, padding, and border. So here we will see the uh, box alignment on our third example. Uh, we are going to check box alignment. Okay, so we create the third example, that is the box alignment. Everything is perfect, so that simply we add in our third example a box alignment. Okay, every component are same, so that we give the name, that is the not the second. example. And in third example, basically we use the content alignment. I said my background color is white, and I will simply set the content dot, sorry, not a dot, a comma, content alignment. Okay, and then the alignment dot center. Save it, and here we are going to run it. What happened? We showed it. Sorry, center I will do. So size set to 250 dB. The third one, no? Okay. And here I am going to call third one. No, this one is the second one. So we set the third box example. Save it and replace it. What happens? So I saw that our content is on the center. This is our content alignment. And here I am going to change something like that. For better understanding, we will set the this one, and here we simply set that the dot till max. The third one example. Okay, so refresh it. So it what happens? This is our content alignment, and we took the content alignment. Content alignment is our on center. Okay, so different type of the content alignment. Not only centered, it on the top start. Okay, and then this one is the top center. Again, top in. So center start. Center in. Center. Dot bottom start. bottom is and bottom center. Okay, I have you all are clear. Here we set the content alignment of our box, and this one is our third example. And fourth example, here we seen that individual child alignment. Suppose we have 3 to 4 child alignment, and I set my component my own way. So that time we set the our individual alignment. So okay, this one is our fourth example. Fourth box example. Okay. So here we said again a max width, height is also that. Here we set 250 dp. Well, 2 or 3 component we are going to arrange them, and then padding no need padding. So we remove it. Have padding, and again border is looking good border. So we keep it. This, and then the background color is also white, and no need of the component, so I remove the component because we were going to set individual child alignment. So why we it took like that content alignment. Mm. If you take the content alignment, you are going to confuse what happens like that. And here we pulled our fourth box example. Okay, and after it we run it. A normal one, as we previously seen that here we took the more than 2 and 3 components. So we take the text box, and then text box welcome to box. Have you the modifier? So no need of the modifier is also available. So first of check, let's set the font size. Okay, so font size we took a 28 dp, 28 sp. SP is basically a unit where we set our font. So simply we press the alt enter and import our unit like the display pixels, and this one SPDP, and another one that units, and I explained on units chapter. Okay, so don't worry about it. You have not knowledge of the SP and DP. We simply here we focus in our box. Okay, I took the fourth, but we are going to change on the our first one. That is the thing happens. Mhm. So now the we apply it for box example like that, and this one is as it is. So we replace it on our first example. These are the unnecessary steps because uh, need of changing on the example fourth, but have we change on the example one? So that is the little bit amount of the confusions. So we work on the example number 4. Here we set the height 2050 dp and then the border as usual. Background is white. Okay. Habitat welcome habitat the box control welcome to box and took the font size 28 sp and modifier we set this one is modifier dot align. Okay. Modifier dot align and alignment dot top center. So my text control is on the center. And after that, we took the circular progress bar indicator. So we take the circular progress indicator and modifier modifier dot align and where we set the alignment dot center. And third one, that is the button. Press Alt Enter to import it. Event on click modifier modifier dot align alignment Oh my God, what happens? Alignment of bottom center. Okay. Simply we press and here we type the text. Continue. Okay. So our box is finished. So simply we save it. And I will call it example number 4. I already called it. So see that what happens. So like that. Okay. So bottom is start here and top start is here. So they have used the top start. Look like that. And we took the top center. Look like a classy and give the padding because on the top of the section we saw that see that this one my battery and then the signals 5G and so that we set the simply padding. So with the padding on modifier section of text box dot padding uh, top padding uh, a water 22. So save it and again we run. Then top center. So let us see the top of the center and like that. Here we also fix it. Our dot padding we took the top and then the top padding is about to 30 dp. Now the SP, it one is the dp. So 30 dp look like more classy, like a real time of example. on the top, and then the water from the left and right. So answer we take that. Uh, this one is the start, and here we took the 10 dp, and then the end equal to 10 dp. So rerun it. Look like that, and then we set again the padding is 30 dp. So look like that small class between the 40 dp. So a little bit amount of down this one like that. And here we this one is our fourth example, and here we set our individual component alignment. Okay, so as a individual component alignment, we place our individual component top, bottom, center, end, like that, and seen that uh, four things. First one is the our how to create a box. On second we seen that how to use modifiers. In third example, how to arrange our content alignment, uh, uh, box content alignment, how to set the box content alignment, and the last one, that is the fourth, we arrange or took the individual child element, how to arrange it, our text box and progress, and then the button, how to work like that, this work like this one. And having not used our event, so we on the component section, here we is today we show that our layout sections, and before layout we are going to arrange our components in particular layout like a professional manners. So don't feel like that I have not knowledge of the component and how to arrange it. Uh, okay, so we are going to chapter by chapter, chapter by chapter. The our so first we are going to start our layout chapter. After layout, we going to the controls chapter. In control chapter, we see the all the basic component of Android Jetpack. Previously we use the Android Studio and simply a classic style of Android application development where we use the XML file, and through the XML file we arrange our component designs. But a new one is the Jetpack. Here we use the compose and then the preview like that, and we make a good app and with the animations and another ones, that is the more professional way to make the our Android app. So my name is Dhananjay Kumar. Thank you for watching this. I request you all of them, please subscribe my channel and like me. Thank you.